This week, the world watched as tensions in the Middle East reached a breaking point. On Friday, Israel launched a series of unprecedented attacks on Iranian nuclear and military sites. The targets included Air Force bases in Hamadan and Tabriz. Israel said it acted to neutralize Iran's nuclear infrastructure after intelligence warned of an imminent threat from Iran, Hezbollah, and Hamas. That strike triggered a fierce retaliation. Iran fired back with massive missile barrages on Israeli cities. Over 150 ballistic missiles were launched, hitting Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, and several other cities. The human cost has been heavy. Iran reports at least 78 dead, including senior military officials, and over 320 injured. Explosions rocked Tehran, and even Mehrabad International Airport caught fire. In Israel, 2 people were killed, with more than 40 injured and extensive property damage, especially around Tel Aviv. Neither side is backing down. Israel's prime minister vowed more is on the way, while Iran promised a crushing response. The world's powers are reacting too. President Trump reaffirmed support for Israel and warned Iran to return to the negotiating table, while China condemned Israel at the UN and called for diplomacy. The U.S. military reportedly helped intercept Iranian missiles, signaling just how global this crisis has become. But that's not all the news making waves this week. The global financial watchdog FATF just updated its anti-money laundering rules, tightening checks on cross-border payments over $1,000. They've also added Bolivia and the Virgin Islands to their gray list, while Croatia, Mali, and Tanzania made enough progress to get off. Turning to the United States, domestic tensions are rising. A federal judge blocked President Trump's controversial election overhaul, calling it unconstitutional. Meanwhile, D.C. is gearing up for a military parade for Trump, sparking nationwide No Kings protests. The White House ramped up rhetoric against Mexico, accusing it of stealing water from Texas farmers, while 200 U.S. Marines were sent to Los Angeles as protests against ICE deportations intensified. In other headlines, tragedy struck Air India with a plane crash that killed 241 people, though at least one miraculous survival story has emerged. And in the Vatican, Pope Francis announced that Carlo Acutis will become the first millennial saint this September. Across the globe, financial regulators are tightening rules, and in the U.S., consumer confidence is finally ticking upwards as inflation stays in check. It's been an explosive week, literally and figuratively. If you want to stay ahead of the headlines, make sure you subscribe for more updates. Thanks for watching.